Hello and welcome. My name is Ajaxpost and we're back here in another brick in the mall. I have paused it for the moment because there's a couple of things I need to do first, I think. I kind of have to admit I have played on a little bit, a couple of days off camera as it were, and discovered some slightly frustrating things. One of which is earning money is difficult. Profitable stores aren't simple. Not really. Not if you want to deal with all the issues that customers have. So what I've done is I have actually renamed my coffee shop Ajax Beans. It didn't have a name to start with when you were last with me, but I thought it needed one. I've extended the opening hours of all my outlets, both the shops selling stuff, retail outlets, the stores, as well as the coffee shop here, till 9 o'clock in the evening. So they're open for a full 12 hours. Now, there doesn't appear to be an issue, certainly in the game as it stands at the moment. It is still in early access, remember. Don't think there's an issue with staff working for ridiculously long hours. I could possibly have them working all 24, and I don't know. From what I've seen of other players on YouTube, staff will work for as long as you ask them to. So that's quite good, I suppose. It's a bad mindset to get into. But anyway, so I've kept the same number of staff, but they're now working that little bit longer for most, I think all stores really. The other interesting thing in particular about the coffee shop is it doesn't make money. It's been losing money for the 2 or 3 days it's been open now, and I want to try and rectify that if I can. So considering the number of people who have been coming to the coffee shop, I don't think we need 2 cashiers. I think we still need the waiter all the time it's open, and obviously the stock clerk needs to be there for a good part of the day as well to ensure the coffee supplies are maintained. But I don't think we need 2 cashiers to cater for the number of customers that come in through the door. So if we look at the staff here, just check out the cashiers, just the 2 of them. This little I button here I noticed just recently gives you some useful information about them. Like, for example, here, Tyler, he's paid on average over the last number of days $143. And so far, the revenue he's accrued for me is only 51. That doesn't add up. Let me tell you. Whereas Adrienne, however it's pronounced, although she is 5 years older at 75, that's quite an age to still be working. Her stats show a revenue of 199. So she's actually making money. So I think she's the more profitable of the 2. So my plan was going to be to fire Tyler, but I noticed, well, it occurred to me I really want to put a 3rd cash desk in this store here, which I have renamed as Ajax Seasons, because the plan is that the store here will stock whatever is sort of relevant to these events, these special events that come up at the top of the screen here. So Christmas is full of games and greeting cards and stuff like that. So I've taken all the old stock off the shelves, and that's waiting to be picked up by the janitor. And that will be resupplied from the delivery van, hopefully in time for the customers, for when the customers arrive. So because that meets that sort of seasonal, that special event demand, I'm thinking I should put in another cash desk there. It needs to be for an ordinary shop. Checkout counter. Unfortunately, by doing this, we do kind of lose that nice little gap we have between the queues and the staff, but can't be helped. So the point is, now that I've got the extra cash desk in there, I don't need to fire what's his name from the coffee shop. I can actually just transfer Tyler over to that shop, which is Ajax Seasons, as a cashier. although he's not a terribly good cashier. Actually, before we start opening, let's just check, are there any good cashiers to be hired? And the answer is going to be no. Basically, there are no good cashiers willing to be hired by us. So that's what we will leave it as. So let's get this running now. Now the rubbish bags should be taken away by the... Actually, that's a point. Do I have any janitors on duty at the moment? Oh, heck. Shift planning, janitors. What time are we? We're nearly 4 o'clock. We have got one janitor. I think I might want another one to turn up soon as well. Let's move these all along a little bit. We'll make you work longer. But you appear to be quite good at the job, so we're happy for you to work that little bit longer there. Yeah, the issue is that if these bags are left here for any length of time, rats appear. And customers apparently don't like rats. They really don't. It turns them off. Oh no, where's the janitors? Where are my janitors? One really should start turning up around now. The other issue we've got is, although we're let's not look at that. Actually, yes, let's look at that. It's the yes, here it is. Although we're earning a modest profit every day, actually net profit. That's what we're interested in, not gross. Of nearly £1,000 yesterday. That's not a great deal of money considering how much a small amount of foundations costs. So we really do need to up the revenue stream for each day. The very annoying thing. Look, there's loads of rats already. Builders will see to them. Is the janitor does what he does here, goes back to the garbage zone, goes back to the maintenance office, and then comes back to deal with the next bag. It's a very slow process. Likewise, the builders appear to be... Now, there's 3 sets of rats there. Are they going to deal with all 3? Yes, you see, they deal with all 3 tasks. Whereas a janitor has to come out here. Now, it would be quicker to go back there, but he has to go back to his office before he realises there's something else to do, which is somewhat annoying. Okay, the stock clerk is in. So hopefully the shelves will start stocking with the goodies that people want before customers start. Oh, we've got 2 janitors on duty now. This will last for an hour or so before one of them has to disappear. And we have customers. And stuff is being sold. Good. Our profit is slowly... Well, our revenue is going up and profit is kind of appearing. One of the things we've got to keep an eye on at the end of the day. Again, a little bit slightly frustrating is I don't think you can tell how profitable this store is until midnight of that day, when all the figures come in. All those rats. Customers won't like that. They don't like squalor. No. Okay, the builder's got rid of the rats. Oh, there's the janitor. Quick, get rid of that rubbish. Thank you. Okay. So what we're going to do, we're just going to see how we cope with Christmas. Everything appears to be going fine here. If you remember on previous days, this is my essential store was overflowing with customers. So much so that a lot of them left because the queues were just too long. Maybe that's why the queues are down today. They didn't come back. So could be fewer customers. Okay. My satisfaction rating is around 60%. Most of the problems have been... Ooh, that's handy. a $10,000 reward. That means I can start building stuff, doesn't it? Actually, if I build stuff now, while the builders aren't doing much else, what I'm thinking of doing, I've got two things in mind, but because I'll try to say that with my teeth in, because foundations are so expensive, I think what I'll do to increase revenue, or to keep revenue working properly, is actually extend this store a little bit, rather than building a brand new one. And hopefully with the increase in opening hours, we'll start making enough money to lay out some proper new retail outlets. You know, our next objective is 10,000 total sales. It could happen. It will happen at some point, I'm sure. So what I'm thinking here, look, the queues are actually getting quite long here. So if we can move this sort of fresh produce area out into this little annex here, this little extension, and we can put another cash desk in here, and that'll be fine. But I'll do that when the store closes, so as not to disrupt anything. Well, actually, yeah, we're getting. Oh, we're yes. Our net profit is well over 1,000 now. That's excellent news. Okay, so that's good. Now, fortunately, when you reload a save game, the sort of customer demand thing you get down here in the bottom left, sorry, bottom right, that little yellow orangey icon which says what people really want to see is a clothes store or a restaurant or whatever. That doesn't reappear when you load a save game, so you're not quite sure, unless you've remembered it, what they want to see today. So we'll have to wait and see when it pops up for tomorrow's demand. Okay, we're doing quite well. Ooh, we're past. Yeah. Ooh, look, customers are building up here in our seasonal store. Okay, I have the stock clerk leave about 2 hours before the shop closes. Okay, and yeah, it looks like we need to keep more than 2 staff on. It is busier than I expected late night. Yeah, it is Ajax seasons that is the problem. Okay. Right, so let's bring a halt to that for the moment. We need to make this part of the store. So if we just do that, I think, yeah, it just extends Ajax Essentials. And then we can move these. I put 1, 2, 3. Okay, so I can put 5 of these in here. So I'm a little bit throaty. Hope that doesn't sound too unpleasant over the microphone. Oh, 4. Okay, I can't count either. But apart from that, so, it's a table we want. We'll put one of you in there. There's another checkout counter. Could go in there, which means we need to employ another member of staff in my essentials store, which is this one here. Okay, cashiers. Hire a cashier. Do we have any good? Oh no, there are no good cashiers. Why don't good people turn up on the interview list? I mean, these are good characteristics. It means they're fast and stuff. I think that means they're good with customers. Yeah, that's useful in a store which is very busy. I think sociability will be a good thing to have if it cheers customers up. Okay, so we'll hire Hugh Scott, and there you are, and you can work the late shift. Actually, we'll take you. Yeah, we had Mel Cummings working far longer than anybody else, so that wasn't really fair. So that will do there, I think. Okay, so Christmas is effectively over for us. At least our shops are closed. Now, what I also want to do here is rearrange Pharma Booze. I want to make it 2 shops. One which is a drugstore, health and leisure, health and whatever it's called kind of store, and the other one exclusively a booze store. So we need to rearrange our shelves here somewhat. We're going to need another cash desk as well. So these will need to go out, but these need to move. So, what's the best way of doing this? If we take your shaving cream, if we move you... Actually, let's take the tooth care and put you up there and up there. I don't think we really need 4 tooth care shelves, do we? And shaving cream and razors. And yeah, we'll put you up there as well, which means we can start moving these down here. Actually, what's that selling? That is selling wine. What are you? Your beer. We could do that. Yeah, we could have them, yeah, separately. Yeah, we'll have them sort of going different products across the store rather than down the aisle. It's illogical, I'm sure, but that's what we will do. So put wine there. What are you? Your liquor. So we'll put liquor there. We need to move your shampoo, so we can put you there. Okay, and we'll put another cash desk in. You can go there. Now, this is the slightly frustrating thing for me here, is that there is no way of dezoning or clearing a shop or outlet. There's no way of sort of dezoning an area and saying this area is nothing anymore. So I can't say this is not a store because I can't make it a different type of store, he said. No, I can't. It just stays the same as what it's overlapping with. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make it storage to start with, to there. And now if I make it a new store, there. Yep, that's a brand new store, store 11. So if I manage that, manage store 11, this is we're going to call this, I had a bright idea about what I would call this. This is going to be Boozy Nights, and what used to be the Pharma Booze, because it's now only selling pharmaceuticals, will be Pharma Days. Silly, isn't it? Nonsense. Okay, now we don't need 3 cashiers in the old pharmacy store, so we can move one of these across to the boozy outlet. Which one have we got? So you're not bad cashier, you're less good, you're in between. Okay, let's move you to Boozy Nights, but we still need to hire for this store another cashier. Actually, no. If we hire you as a stock clerk, which you're moderately good at, well, you're better than terrible. We might get someone who's a better cashier come up. So we'll hire a stock clerk there, and a cashier. No, still no good cashiers. Oh, we'll hire you then as a cashier. We'll just stop this briefly. We need to link you to that store there, and the store has opening hours, same as everyone else, to 9 o'clock. Okay, shift planning. The stock clerk arrives an hour early and leaves 2 hours early, and you guys work all the way through. I think that's what I do normally. Actually, can I move you to... No, 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 you're going to have to stay there. I was hoping to get a gap in the between the cash desks here, like we have here, a 2 gap, but I can't. Actually, you need to move because there's no gap there anymore. Yeah, so it's going to be like that. Oh, actually, which reminds me, I think I noticed something earlier. Oh no, the toilet is fixed. When I laid this down in the last episode, not all this area was marked as restroom because I hadn't finished actually building it before I assigned it to be a restroom area. I've just renamed it as a toilet because that's what it is. Okay. Ooh, we need to assign these tables. We've got fresh fruits, fresh vegetables, fresh bread. What's going to be appearing on here? Actually, if we make you fresh bread, then you can be fresh vegetables. Yeah, so 2 vegetables. I think we have an ordinary bread somewhere in the shop anyway. Sliced bread. Yep, that's it. So they've got 2 types of bread. Now they've got kind of 2 types of vegetable as well. Right, I'm so generous. Right, okay, so what do we need? What's suggested here? A toy store. Oh, that's interesting, actually. This could be a toy store. What is it at the moment? Just an ordinary store. We need to make it more toys. Toys and games. Products. No. How can you tell it? You want it to... no. Okay, right, let's see what we've got here. So that is board games, that's action figures, that's construction toys, video games, cookware? No. Toys and games. Right, so if we make you... actually, what are you? Oh, you're all greetings cards, music scene. Okay, so we've got 2 video games. Let's make that another video games one. Where's me video games? Okay, and you can be some more toys. Why not? Construction, board, and action figures. Now, hopefully that will make that a toy store. Now, I'm not quite sure what that means in terms of number of customers. Maybe it means we'll get more customers than we would normally get, possibly. I'm not really making this up. Okay, so where are we? We're at 4 o'clock. So we've got a little while for the staff to turn up and then the customers. And our janitor is just wandering back and forth aimlessly. It'd be nice if he had a route or an area to patrol, and he did that. He would still obviously need to go back to the garbage collection zones at various points. But again, you would sort of place those around where you needed them. Actually, I wonder if we put a garbage zone up there, Can I afford that? I've got 9k. Oh, let's see. Garbage pickup. That's £2,000. No, I'm not going to do that. Okay, we're coming up to 7 o'clock. Let's get this guy moving a bit faster. Stock clerk is here. He's filling the store full of goodness. The cashiers are here. Deliveries are going on. Yeah. Oh, this is cool. 120. My coffee shop lost even more last time. Oh, no. Stuff. So, my cashier. She still made a profit, just about, but obviously it was the and waiters cost money but don't appear to earn any. Well, that's the trouble. You do sometimes have to have people there who are whose only purpose is to keep customers happy. So I suppose that's what the waiter is doing. And happy customers come back, they buy more. I guess that's the mechanic of the game. Oh, my satisfaction rate appears to be up slightly. There's no squalor today. None at all. Excellent. We're getting over 65% satisfaction rating. Car parking, I appear to have enough at the moment for everyone. Is that a toy store? That is a toy store. Excellent. Yeah, Boozy Nights didn't exist, so there's no figures for that. This is quite good. The main retail stores are over 70% profitable, which is very impressive. I think I'm going to have to lay out certainly the pharmaceuticals end of this. Health and beauty, that was a thing, as opposed to a simple drugstore. We're getting a fair number of people in the coffee shop. I wonder if there's any sort of people coming into one shop, like the liquor store here, and then going into the coffee shop with their shopping. I don't know what the mechanic is there. You don't tell me anything useful. Oh, queues? Oh, heck. That's truth. There must be something going on here, which means that this story is going to be forever popular. Now, there is a research option for self-checkout, which might help if that gets people through quicker than the cash desk does. 18 people. Add more checkout counters. I'm not sure I can really. I could put one there, I suppose. Replace those food shelves. But people are buying that stuff. So that oh dear me. Now this obviously is kind of the challenge of the game. Balancing needs and how to fulfill them. Well, the toy store it doesn't tell me how many people I've got. Peak customers. 107 there. What's demand marketing? Oh, so yeah, the demand we saw last time. I'm sure there must be a way of using this. Perhaps toys and games. Yeah, I'm not satisfying demand closely enough. On display. That's So full there must be the shelves I have, and the demand, that can't be shelves. Could that be shelves as well? I need to put in 90 odd shelves of lower quality or tier 1 toys. So today's sales 6, yesterday's 25. Well, that's not good, is it? If the demand has gone down, if the sales, that's no, because this is a toy store, so people would know to come here and buy stuff like toys. Queues are. Oh yeah, we need to keep our staff on for longer by the look of it. Okay, so that's the Ajax Essentials. What's our shift planning look like? That is odd. So maybe we do actually. Leo Armstrong looks like a jolly good cashier. We get you working. Actually, you have to do that. You can't bring the start time in. You can take the leaving time out, or you can move that in either direction you like, but you can't move. So yeah, you move from the front, as it were. And we'll see if that helps tomorrow. And people still want a restaurant. Well, one person wanted a restaurant. I'm not going to worry about that. 30 people left. Okay, so we had a 3% sat it left unsatisfied and will not come back tomorrow. That's 18 people. Which is a few too many, perhaps. Mind you, we've been profitable today so far, which is really good. So what we'll do, we'll just run up to the end of the day and just see what our final figures were for the day, and we will leave it there. I still don't really have enough money to build anything more, and my loans, that's the big funds. If I take total debt, it's yeah, it's going down slowly. So yeah, it's easier to see on the numbers, isn't it? So I've got 9.5 grand in the bank, but I still owe 30 grand. That's quite a difference. Okay, so we'll just run up to midnight and we'll see how we're doing. We've got the garbage strike, so that's not that's going to be an issue tomorrow. Now I think that won't affect my janitors. It just affects the garbage zones here. They won't be cleared probably. Okay, so what stores do people want tomorrow? Clothes, a pharmacy. I could turn that into a pharmacy perhaps. Right, I'll try and remember. What I will do is I will have a look at that off camera and see if I can reset those shelves to be pharmacy. So as I said, when I load this save again for the next recording, that little message will have disappeared, and in all likelihood I will have forgotten. So yeah, I can't do clothes store yet, that's the problem. But let's see what the percentages are. Ooh, okay, we're much less unprofitable in the coffee shop than we have been. So our net profit is only a loss of $42. So we're no longer 100% unprofitable. And okay, yes, I think shops do take a little while to turn around and become profitable. So I'm hoping that 45% loss will turn around tomorrow. The pharmacy here, the drugstore, 47% profit. I'm okay with that. Essentials here, down a bit in terms of percentage. But yeah, actually, looking at the graph, net profit is increasing day by day. Impressive. And our seasonal store, okay, yeah, so we did really, really well yesterday. on the first day of this recording, when it was Christmas, so we were selling a lot of Christmassy stuff, the toys and stuff for that. But just being an ordinary toy store didn't seem to appeal to people as much. So profit, we're still in profit, but it's nowhere near as much as it was before. So what have we got to look forward to in the next episode? We've got a garbage strike. I'm going to turn this into a pharmacy if I can, and that'll be ready for you in the next episode. And we may well see if we can get to Valentine's. But I think, apart from greetings cards and wine and candies, we can't meet any of those demands. But right, that's it for today. Thank you very much for joining me today. Hope you've enjoyed this little episode. If you have, go on, click that like button. It'd be really very much appreciated. But even better, if you've got any ideas, recommendations, suggestions, even criticisms of what I'm doing in this game, if I'm getting things wrong, please do let me know. Drop a note into the comments box below. That would be great to hear from you. It would be really nice. And of course, if you've not done so already, please do subscribe to the channel, and that way you should know when I upload another one of these or any of my other Let's Play videos. But from me, Ajaxpost, here in another brick in the mall, I'll see you again soon. But until then, bye bye for now.